Ever since we moved to Spain, we have been talking about seeing northern cities and nature of Spain, but had never gotten around to it. And as the baby is due sooner rather than later, we decided to finally fulfill our wish and take the advantage of 1 week holiday we had and go on our last big trip as a family of 2. As it turned out, the decision to go wasn't as easy as we thought, as we ran into a couple of obstacles the week before our trip. Our car was having some issues, so we weren't sure if going for a long drive would be the smartest, and Luca got a really bad tooth problem that resulted in a huge amount of pain and half-swollen face. After adjusting our plans, seeing a doctor and starting an antibiotic course, the night before our planned trip, we decided to continue with our goal of visiting north of Spain. Join us in this week's adventures as we drive 2,500 kilometers, try to see as much as possible in 6 days, change our plan of action several times a day, and bring way too many clothes for the trip. Good morning in the normally rainy Bilbao. The city is known for quite a lot of rainfall, but we've been very lucky. It rained while we were getting ready in the hotel room, and now it's sunny. And it's supposed to stay sunny most of the day, so hopefully we'll get good weather to enjoy the city that we've been liking so far. It feels very modern and lively, and right now we're in a very cute little cafe to enjoy breakfast. So excited! So we've arrived by Guggenheim Museum. It was built in 1997 and it's a contemporary art museum. Now it's become not only just a museum but also the monument of the city, like the main highlight of the city, the main landmark of the city. And over there you saw the Red Bridge. Well, the bridge was built before, but the Red Arch was built by an architect for 10-year anniversary of the museum. Today, as we only have 1 day in Bilbao, and there's so much to see, so many quarters, so many areas of the city, and each of them are supposed to be different. We're not going to go inside because we just simply don't have enough time, but it's supposed to be very nice, and especially if you like contemporary art, it's something to consider when visiting Bilbao. But now we're gonna go and see the city itself. There is a difference in traveling in winter or traveling in summer. In summer, the park behind me would be all green and I would be in a very comfortable sundress. The atmosphere would be different. So that's the positives of summer. But in summer, there's loads of tourists. Everything is slightly overpacked. So if you're not a crowd person, if you don't like a lot of people, there is a benefit in coming in winter, early spring, like we are right now, because it's 2nd of March right now, so very early spring, not really yet. Therefore, there's no people. It's really nice. We don't need to wait for cafes, stand in lines. But the parks are without leaves, though that's a thing to consider. It's up to you what you prefer. I'd rather choose this as we live in south of Spain and it's sunny and warm all the time. And especially being pregnant, I'm not too keen on being in crowds, and it's starting to rain unfortunately, so I'm gonna go under umbrella.
been walking for more than 3 hours now. We are a little bit tired and we decided to stop to have a little snack here in this typical place in Bilbao. Very loud Spanish people around, and we are having this typical pinchito, which basically are like little sandwich with a lot of things. They look very tasty. We found this random homey place here around, and we've been very lucky because they also have cerveza, which is a beer with zero alcohol from the tap, which is not the most common thing to find, which Paula is very appreciating it. So far, the weather is blessing us. It was raining about like 5 minutes. According to forecast, it was raining like all day, but I don't want to speak loud, but so far it's been very good weather. And the good thing is that I believe that so far it's fairly my second favorite city in Spain, of course after Valencia. But it's very beautiful. But I will tell you more about later because I guess the sound here is horrible because people are just literally shouting. Okay, we managed to go out from that very loud little place, and I believe that you couldn't hear a single word of what I said. We went on another place because we've been told that here the traditional thing to do is basically not just go on a restaurant or a place that they serve these pinchitos and have a dinner or lunch, but what they used to do, the tradition is just to go in one place, have a couple of them, then move in another place, have another couple of them. And as they are very little sandwiches, so you can have easily around 6, 5, 7, depending how hungry are you. So we've been in another one, a little bit more fancier, a little bit more posh, but the result was very good as well. About the city, I was trying to tell it before and I didn't manage because of the loud environment. I absolutely love it. I believe that is the second favorite. I'm sorry, but still Valencia is the first one, but it's my second favorite in Spain because the size is walkable, but still you have a feeling to be in a big city where you have all the services and everything you need, but it's walkable distance everywhere. We've been walking for the last 3.5, 4 hours now, and we kind of seen all the Casco Antiguo, which is basically the old part of the city. We also visit the new part of the city, and now our goal is to go all along the river to visit the newest part of the city and have a view from the other side of the river of the old town. So let's see what we'll find.
All throughout our visit in Bilbao, we both kept being reassured that Bilbao is definitely our second favorite city in Spain. Unfortunately, the rainy weather of Bilbao got to us at the end, and as a big rainfall was guaranteed for the second part of the day, we changed our plans once again and decided we would try to make it all the way to Segovia. The 4-hour drive was too much to make without a stop, so we planned a short stop in Burgos, a city that truly surprised us with its beautiful city center, grand architecture, and even more magnolia trees. Our stop was planned to be only 1 hour long, but we had forgotten that it was almost impossible to find a dinner place in Spain before 7 o'clock, so we had more time to explore than we originally had planned. We had our dinner, got back in the car, and made our 2-hour drive to Segovia. Arriving in the city a little bit later than we wished, but happy to be there. Come in. So we just arrived in Segovia. A little bit later than we wished. It's 10 to 11. Parking is a little bit tricky just for those who book a hotel in the city center like we did. We thought we could park like on a bigger street outside of the city center, but there is something written VAP on the side of the street. We didn't understand, and after a quick Google search, well, Luca's driving and I'm looking and it's in Spanish and I don't speak that well of the Spanish, it's understood that it's way more expensive and can't really park. So we were scared, so we called a hotel and asked them about parking. They said they can park for 15 euros. You know what? It's too late, let's just park there. So we arrived in their discargo area. You leave your car, go to the hotel, and you give them the keys and they park your car for you because it's somewhere under a very difficult location. So we walked in the hotel to check in, and unfortunately they have a troubles this night. There's no hot water. So we were like, oh great, that's gonna be fun. But straight away they offered us an apartment that they have, because they have a hotel, the chain, and apartments right next to the hotel. So they were like, because there's no hot water, you can have an apartment. We said, okay, yeah, sure, because we need hot water, we need to have showers. And well, we got lucky. The apartment is very, very nice. Come on a little tour with me. So first the entrance, and we have a little sitting room, dining room table where you can have breakfast. We haven't brought any food with us, so we're not going to use this space much, but it's still very beautiful. If you do, there's a sofa that you can chill and watch something on a very big TV. And then you have the kitchen area with everything, a microwave, all the plates and cups and stuff. Really lovely kitchen area, and a little bar where to have breakfast if you don't want to have breakfast with all of your family or friends, I guess, or if you're too many. An electrical stove with the oven as well, so proper. If you book the apartment, you can make proper meals here, which again we're not going to use because we're just sleeping here tonight and leaving tomorrow morning to enjoy the city. But still, then there's a one bedroom with 3 places to sleep, 1 bed here and then a bunk bed, a very relatively sizable closet with loads of towels and drawers. So again, if you're here in Segovia for a longer time and you want to book an apartment, seems like a very nice option. You can put all of your stuff, everyone can have a private space. Then we have a new, modern, beautiful bathroom. Very clean, very beautiful, with a bath that I'm super excited about, but it's really late, so I don't think I'll have it, but maybe. And then we have the master bedroom, which is again very nice, clean, modern bedroom with a beautiful bed, a TV, and a terrace that we'll show you tomorrow because it's too dark right now. And now we're going to go to bed because it's been a long day, but we're very proud. The original plan was to stay in Burgos today and sleep there, and then in the morning drive the 2 hours, 10 minutes to Segovia from Burgos and start the morning here. So roughly around 11, probably around 12, because we would like to sleep in. Now that we've managed to actually push ourselves and make it past Burgos to Segovia today, we don't have to rush in the morning and we can start the day earlier in Segovia. But now bedtime. Good night.